Hi lovely people, today I'm back to you with a video that I hope can bring about some discussion and as always someone can take something from it. And so I wanted to discuss imposter syndrome, and I wasn't even sure of this term or this at all until several months ago when I listened to the Friend Zone podcast, which I absolutely love. If you haven't heard it, you definitely should listen to it. It's amazing. But I listened to the Friend Zone podcast and they were discussing imposter syndrome and what it is. And basically what they described it to be is being scared to do something with the fear of others labeling you as a fraud or saying that you're mimicking someone else. And I was like, whoa, that resonates with me. As soon as I graduated school, I had high anxiety, high stress levels, and lots of self-doubt due to the fact that I thought that I'd be mimicking someone else or being seen as mimicking someone else, and I didn't like that feeling. And so I found myself detaching from things that I actually wanted to do because I didn't want to feel as I was mimicking someone else's work. So I just stopped doing everything that I love to do altogether, or things that I felt that were my purpose to do in life. I just stopped doing them because I didn't want to feel as though I was copying someone else. And it's kind of absurd when you think about it, but that's how I was feeling. And so these are the things that I've been trying to do to help alleviate that feeling. Number one is connecting more with the Most High. So I definitely always had a good connection with God, but recently I definitely have been not only praying more, not just praying and just going about my day, but sitting with my thoughts by meditating and actually getting in tune with what I want to feel and how I'm feeling, and trying to get to the level of what I would like to feel. And many times this was as simple as letting go of little things that I was doing, and I was like, okay, this doesn't make me feel good, or this isn't a great way to go about my process. And one of those things was something that we're probably, a lot of us anyways, are guilty of doing, is waking up and immediately checking your phone or the internet and not even taking a time to thank the Most High for waking up, or just taking the time to think, okay, how do I want my day to go? Okay, what does that look like, and how can I take the steps to achieve that? And that's what I was doing, and I was like, whoa, I'm just starting my day off on the wrong foot, because many times when I would check my phone or go on the internet before I even meditated or prayed, I would have not the best day. And so I've tried to lessen doing that and more so starting my day off with meditation. And when I find that I do that, my day goes a whole lot better. And so definitely you can try doing that. I know many people, some people are not spiritual or religious, and they're like, well, I don't want to pray, but you can definitely meditate and sit with your thoughts and just realize that this is your purpose, and just get in tune with what you really want to do. And we can all definitely surround ourselves with positive energy. And I felt that I was feeling more so the imposter syndrome when I wasn't surrounded with positive energy and I was surrounded with bad energy. So I tried to let go of that bad energy and surround myself with more positive energy. And I felt like this has definitely helped me to kind of detach from the imposter syndrome and try to rework some things. Another thing that I've been doing is stop comparing myself with other people, because obviously that's not a good thing, because I'm comparing my story to someone else's story. I don't know what they've been through. I don't know what their process looks like for them. I don't know how they got to their highlight. I'm only seeing their highlight, so I'm not sure exactly what they did to achieve that. So I'm just basing their highlight off of their highlight solely. And so we can just stop comparing ourselves to others, and that could probably help just a little bit more, because you won't feel like as though you're mimicking somebody, because you can't mimic yourself. If you're trying to be the best version of yourself, you can't mimic what you're already doing. Like, it's absurd, really. And thirdly, what I've been doing is just realizing I'd rather try than not to try at all. And so many times I talk myself out of it, like, oh, don't do that, because no, they're gonna think you're copying somebody. Don't do that, because I literally sit here and tell myself that all the time. And so I've thought, like, no, do that, find what works for you, and then maybe if you do it and you don't like it, at least you try to do it, at least you know that you don't like it, versus not even trying it at all. So definitely try, so that way you won't have any regrets of not trying. You won't have to like look later, years down the road, like, dang, I could have been really great at that, or dang, I could have really contributed this way, but I never tried it. And so realizing that if you try, then you're already a step ahead of the game. At least that's what I've learned has helped me deal with the imposter syndrome. I at least try and push myself so that way I don't have to have any regrets later on. And I guess the takeaway from this conversation is basically, you're you, and yeah, you may be doing the same thing as other people are doing, but you're bringing your qualities to the table. And you never know, if you don't bring those qualities to the table, somebody may need those qualities, and you're not only hampering yourself from succeeding, but you're hampering them from succeeding because you aren't pushing yourself and you aren't doing what you're set out to do. So that not only limits you, but limits those that need to see that, or need to hear your journey. But yeah, anyways, as always, thank you for watching, and I hope that you can contribute to the conversation and let me know just some ways, maybe some tips and tricks that you have dealt with the imposter syndrome. And if you didn't even know what it was, let me know that, and just tell me some ways that you've been dealing with this feeling this way, and I would definitely love to know. You can email me, you can write in the comment box if you don't mind sharing with all of us. And thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and as always, stay tuned.